Today, I want to talk about the power that is latent in female sexuality. If you aren't aware of the very passive nature that is involved in the application of female matriarchal power, then it will slip right past you like you won't recognize what's going on, and the women will just be able to get away with it non-stop. If you are aware of the very passive nature that is involved in the application of female matriarchal power, then it will slip right past you like you won. If you are aware of the extremely submissive nature that is involved in the exercise of female matriarchal power, then you won't let it happen because it is already happening right now. It is a topic that needs to be discussed right away because of how significant it is and of the unrealized potential that lies within female sexuality. If younger men are truthful, they will admit that they are easy prey for a beautiful and attractive woman. If younger men are honest, they will admit that they are suckers for a beautiful, pretty woman. She can trick anyone in charge of her, including teachers, police officers, judges, and any other man. You know she has a secret weapon that she can use to manipulate those men. But if she uses it in a way that is too blatant, it will backfire on her. It must be amazing for a young woman to realize that she can flirt and charm her way out. The fact that this is an implied favor is one of the reasons why it is so effective. If you're good to me, I'll be nice to you. However, if you're not nice to me, I won't be nice to you. Please grasp the nuances of this situation. There are things that I can do behind the scenes in terms of connections, alliances, and friendships that can affect you, and that fact isn't even expressed here. When considering the man's perspective on what he wants from the lady, the question that needs to be asked is whether or not the first smack that she delivered to the man was appropriate. The response to that will be, well, I wonder what he did to make her do that. And given the fact that he had that coming, how dare he respond back, will be the response to, well, I wonder what he did to make her do that. I am certain that many of you are listening to this and just smiling and saying things like, oh well, she engages in inappropriate behavior. The man confronts her about her inappropriate behavior. She plays the victim, and everyone in the room feels sorry for her. This is automatic, and she is aware of this fact. However, you are actually responding to the things that she says as if you were aware that it is illogical discussion, and that she has the ability to easily lure you into this trap. There are at least 3 or 4 subtle suggestions on the income effects of female behavior. Consider the setting of the group. Take into account the variables and dynamics I've already talked about, and think about how the beliefs and ideas associated with genocentric influence things. It's not even like, well, I think I've got a handle on these variables thanks to the other men in the room with you. Now that I know how to foresee the outcome of our interactions, I won't fall for these ridiculous traps, and we can have a safe and secure conversation. However, when she walks into a room full of men and you are one of them, the other guys in the room immediately begin plotting against you. Take into consideration the fact that this kind of influence can be exerted subtly by saying things like, you're not going to wear that, or you know what day it has done you, even in a more feminine tone of voice. This is because they are competing for the woman's affections, and you are competing against them. You already know this, since the main purpose of MGTOW is to keep people from dying. It's not as if every video is going to be groundbreaking and revolutionary. Rather, they're just going to share some thoughts with you that might be helpful if you watch them. It's important to remember that people and animals are not meant to be sacrificed, and that nothing is given away for free if you don't want to lose money because of what you're doing. To support us, like this video, please subscribe, and make sure to send this video to the person who needs to hear it the most.